This chapter is about French Revolution, its causes and significance. French Revolution occurred in 1789. It was a mass struggle that took place against the French monarchy that was under the Bourbon dynasty, and it was known as Old Regime, and also against the hierarchical social setup that we will be discussing in our later slides. The revolution challenged the absolute monarchy of the Bourbon dynasty that was governing the France, the nation, for centuries on the rules of divine rights. That is, the king had divine authority to rule. The king was recognized as the ultimate and legitimate authority. Now, let us begin with a discussion upon what is a revolution. A sudden, fundamental, and a major transformation in the social and political order is known as revolution. It is a result of overthrow of any political or social regime that is prevailing in a country or in many countries. As historian Barbara Salvant says, events such as the Chinese Revolution that introduced changes in everything from educational system to the land tenure patterns clearly qualify as revolution. Coming to the causes of French Revolution, the very first and the most important cause of French Revolution was the old social setup. We'll be discussing the French social setup that prevailed immediately before the revolution and which became the important cause of the French Revolution. The French society was divided into three major classes or estates. These were the clergy that comprised the priestly class, priests, the nobles and the commoners. The nobles were the aristocratic class and the commoners were the teachers, the lawyers, the common people comprised the commoners class. Okay. The king was all powerful and the common people did not enjoy any rights. Moreover, they were burdened with heavy taxes. The upper two estates, that is the clergy and the nobles, enjoy all the rights and privileges on the cost of these common people. The commoners bore the burden of taxes, and the most infamous taxes were the tithe and the tile. The tithe was the 1/10 of agricultural produce, and the tile was the tax on the ownership of land. It was a kind of a property tax. Next reason was the extravagance of King Louis XVI. He was highly extravagant and was ignorant to the needs of public. The king and the queen were indulged in their own luxuries and were very well known for their expensive dresses studded with silver and gold. That's why sometimes the Queen Marie Antoinette of France was famously referred to as Madame Deficit. Frequent wars were another cause for French Revolution. France was involved in American War of Independence. It was involved in wars with Prussia and Austria, and that it resulted in depleting treasury of France. As a result of which, more taxes were levied upon people that further escalated their problems. France was suffering from poor harvests, droughts, and diseases in various regions. This resulted in a subsistence crisis and unrest among common people. The ideas of liberty and equality that were given during the American War of Independence in 1775 also inspired people all across France. The ideas of liberty, the ideas of equality, it influenced French people and motivated them to rise against the tyranny. Now, the common people demanded a meeting of the three estates to be convened in the palace, the king's palace that was located in Versailles. So, a meeting of the three estates took place in May 1789, where the third estate claimed equal representation in lawmaking and abolition of special privileges to the upper two estates. But as expected, the clergy and the nobles did not support them as they did not want to lose their privileges. Therefore, the common people raised the slogan, no taxation without representation. As a result of the unrest, the common people, that is the people from the third estate, demanded a meeting of the three estates to be convened in the Palace of Versailles. This meeting took place in June 1789. The third estate, the people of the third estate demanded that they should be given equal representation in politics, but they weren't supported by the upper two estates, that is the nobles and the priestly class, the clergies. Therefore, they raised the slogan "No taxation without representation." After which the people from the third estate decided to meet in the tennis court of the Palace of Versailles, where they vowed to frame the Constitution of France. This is known as Tennis Court Oath of June 1789. So, the Tennis Court Oath of 1789 was the beginning of French Revolution, and it it resulted in the first written constitution of France that was adopted in September 1791. It also resulted in abolition of French monarchy, and France was declared a republic in 1792. In 1793, King Louis XVI and later his wife Marie Antoinette were guillotined and were executed. Now, coming to the ideas that came out of the French Revolution, those ideas that inspired people all around the world. The ideas also laid the foundations of many modern democracies. French Revolution gave the ideals of liberty, equality, fraternity, sovereignty, and constitutionalism. These very ideas became the basis of future political setups.